it's community-wide. We're all feeling the pinch, and those of us that do food services, we're really feeling it.
Food banks in Fort St. John are struggling to stay afloat as more people keep coming through their doors.
We have seen in the first 6 months of 2016 more people than we saw in all of 2015. So our usage has more than doubled.
In June of this year, over 3,400 people accessed food-related services in the city. A big reason for the increase of people in poverty is the current economic slump.
It can happen to anybody. All it takes is that call that there's no work, and you're put in that position. If it happens to stretch on for 3 or 4 weeks or 3 or 4 months, then that position just deepens and it gets harder and harder and harder.
To deal with the food insecurity crisis, local agencies are working together.
We are building that strategy on how to work and address at various levels this very issue. And that's terribly important, that we don't work in silos.
Over the last few weeks, many donations have been pouring in, but there's a concern with too much hype now. It will overwhelm the community and eventually burn out.
What we want to try and avoid is that knee-jerk reaction, which is everybody suddenly jumping on board. And that in itself can put a lot of pressure on the agencies.
The goal is continual support to help those in need and to extend the resources year-round.
There's always going to be a need, but if we respond in the right way, then we're going to be able to sort of reduce the severity of the impact.
The Salvation Army accepts any type of food donations, including produce, frozen items, and non-perishables. Carissa Wilson, CJDC-TV News, Fort St. John.